Okay, what's up, YouTube? You know what it is. It's Pacey2K coming at you again one more time. And I got a very interesting 2K suggestion. Remember to leave a like, remember to share, remember to subscribe. So I want to talk to you guys about 2K's graphics. Now, I'm playing right here, I'm playing 2K14. Now, if you guys notice how this game looks, this is the best looking 2K we've ever had, right? Now, 2K14 is a game from 11 years ago. This game got released in 2013. And this is the best looking 2K we've had to this day, right? Remember, this was a last generation game. This was literally on PS4, right? And this game looks better than every 2K since then. It looks better than 2K15. It looks better all the way up to 2K24. I mean, this hasn't been a 2K that's looked this good, right? And what I'm trying to figure out is how come we're on PS5 right now? We're not even on PS4. We're in Generation 9, right? We're in Generation 9. So how come even in Generation 9 we're not able to get graphics that look like this? In 2K. I mean, to me, it's just crazy that, to this day we can't get a 2K that looks like this. You would think that, obviously, maybe, the a lot of people said that the reason why this game looked so good was because, this was for the next gen hardware at the time, because this was the first 2K that got released on the PS4, and obviously being that it was the first 2K that got released on PS4, they didn't know the capability of the next gen hardware, so they kind of pushed, the graphical fidelity to the limit, right? And that's why, and then they had to scale it back because they recognized it prevented them from being able to add other technicalities to the game because there was just so much that they added graphics wise. So that's what a lot of people said. Like it was because it was the game on, it was the first 2K on the next gen hardware at that time. They kind of pushed it. Plus, they was trying to market, the next gen hardware, right? So that's why they also did it like that. Like a lot of people say, it was also a marketing thing where they tried to just market the next gen hardware. But I mean, I don't know, man. It's just to me, I just don't understand how is it that we're on PS5 though. That's my thing. It's like how is it we're on PS5 and we're not able to get 2K to look like this? I mean, I don't even have to do a graphics comparison. It's pretty obvious that this game looks better than 2K, than 2K24. I mean, it's pretty obvious. I mean, you know, it has it has better lighting. Like they was doing ray tracing. And remember, this game was released in 2013. People forget this game was literally released in 2013. It was a day one launch for the next gen consoles, right? So it was launched at the same time when the next gen console got launched. So the next gen consoles, which was when I say next gen, I mean like the PS4, Xbox One at the time. So PS4, Xbox One got released in November of 2013, if I'm not mistaken, because I did get the PS4 on launch back in the day. So and 2K was a game, one of the launch games. It was one of the launch titles at the time for both the PS4 and Xbox. So you know you know yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing, but yeah, this was one of the launch titles for PS4 and Xbox. It didn't have a lot of features though, because the only thing you had was the play now mode. I don't even think you had parks. I'm not sure. Like it was pretty bare bones. The only thing you had was the My GM mode, I think, and you know the park. They didn't even have park. The only thing you had was just the My GM mode and play now mode, I think. It was a pretty bare bones game when they released it. They just mainly focused on a game that had great graphics and everything, but then obviously the gameplay, uh, just not the gameplay. My bad. The gameplay is good too, but just the features. It didn't have a lot much features in the game. So but it was a great looking game, as you guys can see right here. I mean, phenomenal looking game. The best looking 2K ever, and the fact that 2K hasn't been able to do this even on Generation 9 PS5, Xbox Series X consoles to this day. And I mean, you just imagine like how much power did it take to really, render this game, so that to the point where they wasn't, as I said, the game was bare bones when they released it. There was no real features to it. There was no other mode, like you have the My GM mode and that's it. There was nothing else to the game. It was a very bare bones game because everything was poured into graphics. So I'm wondering, like, which generation are we gonna get a 2K that looks like this again? Like, is it gonna be the generation after this? Because obviously they still haven't been able to get it to look like this in this generation. So, I mean, what generation, is this going to be? I mean, when are we gonna see 2K actually look like this and actually have these graphics? Like, that's a very interesting thing that I really need to know, because like up to this point, like we haven't gotten a 2K that looks like this again, and this is 10 years ago. The fact that they were able to do this 10 years ago is very, very weird. It's very weird. It's one of the more weird things, and 2K never really explained this. They never truly explained why this was the case. Like, they never truly explained this. This was something that they did, and nobody had an understanding of what happened, what went on here, why was this game looking so good, and other 2Ks never looked this good. Um, Buzzer beater by Brian. Yeah. So yeah, but I mean, 2K never really explained this. It was just something. It's like the elephant in the room. Like, everybody always talk about this game. Like, this game looks so good, the best looking 2K game ever to this day, and we haven't gotten anything since then. And I think a lot of people even still play this game because of that, because it looks so good, man. So. I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think about this, though. You know, um, I just want to know, when are we going to get another 2K that looks like this, essentially, because obviously, I want to know what it took for them to make this game look like that, and what's the limitations. Like, what's the limitations on the current gen consoles, the PS5 and Xbox Series X, that's preventing you from making the game look like this again? Like, what are those limitations? Obviously, I know you pushed the PS4 to the max to get this to look the way it did back then, but um, what are the limitations now? I mean, there should be less limitations because you're on the next gen console. I would at least think that a 2K, another 2K game should look like that. I would hope that 2K25 looks like this. I mean, it would be nice if 2K25 looked like that, but I don't see why it's taking so long for you guys to get a 2K that looks like this. I mean, this was 10 years ago. That's just what I'm saying. So I want to know what those limitations are, why we can't get a 2K again to look like this. What are we missing here? This is really, really interesting. But let me know what you guys think. Have a great day. Pacey 2K signing out. Remember to subscribe to my channel. I'll be putting out more videos. But have a great day. Pacey 2K signing out. Peace.